1 year in office, Ebonyi State Governor, Right Honorable Francis Ogbonna Nwifuru, led the state government to a Thanksgiving service in appreciation to God for his love, mercy, and blessing upon the state and upon the first family of the state, Francis Ogbonna Nwifuru family. The Bishop of Abakaliki diocese, Bishop Peter Chukwu, Nworie, who was represented by Bishop Mosaino Felix Onwokike, prayed for Ebonyi State government and for God's enablement to the governor of Ebonyi State, Right Honorable Francis Ogbonna Nwifuru, to do the needful for the mankind and in the sight of God, and all the state government to make sure that adequate compensation is paid to those affected in the Vanco Junction project. The Ebonyi State Governor, Right Honorable Francis Ogbonna Nwifuru, in his speech, made it known that everybody that is affected by the project is adequately compensated, as well as said that Ebonyi State government will compensate the 3 communities affected by the Centenary City project, that government will build 70 bungalows for each of the communities.
Authority comes from God, and that those in authority are God's delegates. They have been chosen to serve the needs and for the welfare of those under them. And so we thank God today for choosing you to represent Him in Ebonyi State. In doing so, we thank you for accepting to be God's delegate. We pray God to give you the wherewithal to succeed. We thank you for your humility, knowing that all that you have done within this 1 year is through the grace of God. For not unto us, O Lord, not unto us, but to your name be all glory and honor. That you know this and come today to thank God for the little we have done so far. May God take all the honor and glory. We thank you for so far so good. We are very much aware of your blueprint. What you have, the plan you have in store for your tenure. Beautiful blueprint. Beautiful plans. We pray that God may give you the grace to put these plans into beautiful manifestation, into beautiful structures, into beautiful relationships. We thank you for giving human face to governance in our state. We're manifested where our civil servant, public servants are, and those who have retired. Thank you for that. We urge you to maintain and continue this human face of governance, human face of democracy. I will plead with you to give this smiling face to those affected by the recent work at Vanco Junction. Those whose property have been damaged by that process, by giving them adequate compensation. We also pray you to continue to maintain the edifices handed unto you by your predecessor, that in continuing with that, you may go ahead with your new plans, so that in no distant time, while we enjoy that which is already in place, we enjoy that which is new. May God give you the grace to succeed. May God give you the grace to forge ahead. May God grant success to the work of your hand. Good luck.
So, my Lord Bishop, the Commissioner for Land and his department, the evaluation department, they have done all the remunerations, and both parties, I think parties have all signed. It's running to about, initially, without putting depreciation value, because when they are doing valuation for a city, a standing property, there's what they call depreciation value by the estate evaluation officers. And without putting depreciation value, it was about 2.something billion. And like I said to them, the coastal highway, they are paying compensation in Lagos. For the coastal highway is roughly 2.something billion. So how can Vanco Junction alone is giving us 2.something billion compensation? I said we're going to set up a committee to go through this one by one and look at the structures. We are not minding whether, because the law is there. If you don't have CO4, register that here at this thing. Because the governor's approval must be there for your property to be qualified to get compensation. But we don't want to consider that because our place is small and our people are very poor. So we don't want to consider that. If we consider that, people that will be entitled for this compensation will not be up to 2. If you don't have CO4, let us know what it is and give them money. The Bishop Emeritus, let me continue to thank you and let me promise you, my Lord, that we will still pay all the communities in this Centenary city. We will still pay them. As we requested earlier, and we are not going to stop and pay them compensation without Bishop. We have also agreed that the 3 communities involved, 3 principal communities involved, each will get 70 bungalows from us. Because we are going to help the forest of the poor. Those 3 communities have a home, yes, in this Centenary city. We have a place opposite Chinedoga. We want to build what we call low-cost building here. It's about 126. And this building are not going to be shared 100% by my administration. Another subsequent about 7 administrations coming, we still share the building. And how will you qualify to own a building there? 1. During WAEC, is based, the first set to be getting houses there is the teachers at the primary school. I'm going to do this. If you make your school exceptional and make your students to be competing with the marries and be more better than marries, then you own one place, a compound for yourself. If you're a mathematics teacher, and your school is the first, then you own a compound in that city. We're going to set up a committee, and those that serve as a committee members this year will not be there next year. So, it's not for politicians, it's not for well-wishers, it's It's not also for cronies of the government. So this one is for professionals who decide to make themselves exceptional for the benefit of our audience. And in state civil service is part of it. And we will not leave it at the hand of head of service. Because sometimes we get a permanent secretary that is doing well to own a house. Sometimes we get a clerical officer that is doing well. Because we give award without benefit. That is not done anywhere. For you to get award is to have a benefit that will stand the test of time and people will be proud of. Even your children will be proud of. That's what makes it award.
The Thanksgiving ceremony attracted who is who, both captains of industry, politicians, and Christian clergies across the state and beyond, including the former governor of the state, Chief Martin Elechi, the chairman of Kan Ebonyi State, Kan Mokolo, and Vice Reverend Dr. Joseph Nwifuru, and the rest of others. I am Mbam Sylvester for the Mirror TV.